none other. What's up, my man? What's up, brother?
Good.
What's up, man? Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I gotta turn this way when I'm talking to you. I gotta turn this way when I'm talking to you because I don't know if you're that happy with us right now.
Well, I'll just say I like all publicity.
Okay.
I'll just say that.
Okay.
I like all publicity.
Listen, if you guys were at home, if you were wondering why I did that, if you were here yesterday, like you should be, we all picked against Mr. Noah Lyles in that 100 meters. And just like we did with Mr. Ryan Krauser, I'm going to give you a heartfelt apology because I will not be making that mistake again, my brother.
Hey, it's all right.
Absolutely.
Just tell me how much money you lost.
Too much.
I know.
Too much.
I know.
Too much.
We won't make that mistake again.
Yep. Listen, 6-time world champ.
Yep.
Olympic bronze medalist.
Yep.
I've got this mantra that says
Keep going.
Keep going. I got this mantra. There's a difference between I'd like to have it and I'm not leaving without it. Okay? And when I watch you step on the track, that's the energy I've been getting from you lately. Can you talk to me? Like, it feel like you've been on demon time a little bit this year. Talk to me about this season, bro.
This season has been exactly what I've been wanting it to be.
Okay.
Coming out in the 60, me and my coach said, hey, we won world championships last year in the 100, but we need to go even faster. We have bigger dreams and aspirations than just winning. We have records to break, medals to take. You know, we have
He raps too, ladies and gentlemen.
way more to gain
Okay.
than just one. So what do we got to do? We got to strengthen the weaknesses. We go into the 60. You know, we're making huge progression in the 60. That's only going to impress and make huge jumps in the 100.
Sure.
Now I'm coming into the 100. I win the 100 by 60 meters. After that, I'm just having fun.
Okay.
So every round, I'm coming out. Every 60 meters, I shut it down.
Sure.
Every 60 meters, I slow down just enough. I look around, see if anybody, I need to be watching my back, because you never know. Somebody might try to sneak you.
You never know. We had a minion back here yesterday was saying behind TT, man, so you never know what's behind you.
Exactly. Somebody might try to sneak you, so I got to make sure that I can keep the gas on it.
Sure.
But the race is definitely won by the 60 now. With that, I'll let Noah be Noah.
Okay. He talking heavy, ladies and gentlemen. He talking heavy. I'm
So
loving it.
So
I'm loving it.
When I always find it funny when people are over here trying to do math and try to do predictions.
Sure.
I'm showing you the proof. You just don't want to look at it.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it now, brother.
Then why you bet against me?
I'm looking at it now. Listen, it's because I'll be honest. Truthfully, the prediction, it wasn't nothing about you because you look fantastic. My man C2, he looked great. I'm just in the time being, I felt like it was fair, but listen, a wise man is going to be wrong every so often. So I don't feel bad about the prediction, but boy was I wrong. And I don't got no problem eating crow. All my favorite people that do these prediction stuff, you ain't gonna be right all the time. So that's why I'm glad we got you here because I could stand in the face of it, bro. So I was dead wrong.
You
but
good,
I'm
man?
toss it
Because
to Will,
I love the rivalry, bro.
Of course,
I
man.
need everybody to have their own opinion.
Of course.
Because I love proving people wrong.
There we go.
I'll put hat in hand. Wrong opinions over here. Almost wrong opinions only. I'm not doing so great in this prediction contest. I've been taking a lot of big swings, though, I'll tell you what.
Sure.
Okay, so Noah, how you represent yourself on the starting line is obviously strategic, and you just sort of mentioned this. You're winning the races by 60 meters. Now, how do you decide how much am I going to shut it down versus do I want to have this exponentially impressive performance to show my competitors that I'm the best?
It depends on what I need to do. In the 100, I knew that there was no reason to really go out there and say, hey, I'm going to blow you all out from the get-go, from the first round. I'm not going to blow my load, as I call it. You know, you blow
That's
your
fair.
load, where's the rest of your energy going to go?
This is a
Family show, bro.
It's a family
show.
show. It's a family show, man.
Hey, it's all how you look at it.
Yeah,
you
also,
know?
got to create a family somehow.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
But speaking on that, when I get to the semifinals, that's when I'm putting the race together. That's when I'm going to put the start together. I'm going to put the acceleration together. That's when I'm going to make sure that my top-end mechanics are good. I don't need to exert everything to the last meter, but I need to be able to say if it comes down to a race, I will be prepared to race all the way through the line.
Sure.
And then I'm fit enough to come back and do it again.
Sure. I want to kind of piggyback off of that, bringing it back to before the race even starts. Your intro. It's a whole thing. We got the Yu-Gi-Oh
Yes,
cards.
sir.
Listen, people was trying to give you a hard time about the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I watched Yu-Gi-Oh back when I was a day. You had Blue Eyes, you had the Exodia. I mean, listen, those is expensive cards. So if you got those, if you ain't got those, and I don't want to hear y'all talking about my man Noah Lyles, right? But that's not what it was, right? When you come in, you jumping up and down, all that thing. What I noticed in the track is, as soon as you come out and you run and you leave your feet like that, I kind of noticed the eyes of the competitors going that way too. So do you feel that at all? That like how I want to call them antics, but I will call them antics.
No, they're antics.
Okay,
They're
cool.
antics.
They're antics. The antics before the race. Do you feel like that has any influence or changes the mindset of the competitors at all before you start?
I mean, you can't say that it doesn't.
Sure.
I mean, either if you like it or don't like it, or you don't even really care for it, it's loud.
Sure.
It's proud. And, you know, sometimes you have the antics where people are like, oh, yeah, I'm going to make sure I beat this guy.
Sure.
Sometimes it has the effect of, oh, shoot, what the heck is he doing? And, you know, you never seen it for the first time, you know, while you're on the line.
Sure.
And then you have the people who's just like, dang, you know, maybe I should have done that. Like, why does this man got so much confidence? Either way, I'm already in your head.
Sure. I want to take it back a little bit, right? 2017, I had a chance to meet your mom, right? So I've seen you.
Yeah,
I've seen you.
Zurich.
Right, there we go. I've seen you on this rise. You've been on the way coming up, but I want to take it to 2021, okay? Because things where you were progressing, you come out of high school, you do your thing. 2021, you get a bronze medal. I'm a big movie guy, right? So I feel like in different movies, all my favorite TV shows, it's like fork in the road moments. So I
Yeah.
want to pause right there after the bronze medal in 2021, because 2 weeks after you go to Prefontaine, you run 19.5. It feels like you haven't slowed down since.
Definitely not.
Was that a moment for you in your career where you had to
Yeah.
sit down and look at yourself and talk to me about that period of time right
No,
now?
it was a huge moment. Right after, you know, getting that bronze medal, I wasn't happy. I was coming off of my depression medication, so I was
Sure.
still trying to let the medication wear off. But, you know, I felt that I knew I was in 19.5 shape. I
Sure.
knew I had more to give, and I'm like, I didn't have it, I didn't give it, you know, and I was just beating myself up. So here I come back home after the Olympics. It's about a week out before Prefontaine. I get on the call and with my sports therapist, and she said, you need to pick yourself up and stop beating around the bush and stop, oh, woe is me.
Sure.
You know, you need to get up,
Nobody cares.
go to Prefontaine, because I wasn't planning to go to Prefontaine.
Right.
I was like, I don't want to see them guys. You know, nobody's going to want to see me. You know, third place guy. You know, they got everybody they need. No, you need to go there. You need to show up, and you need to put every doubter to sleep that you were not the person who was supposed to win that race. You had
Sure.
an off day. Off days happen. It sucks that it happened at the Olympics, but you're going to remind everybody from this point on, you're never going to have another off day.
There we go.
So we've got at least two of y'all going from the 100 to the 200.
Yeah.
Kung Fu Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about some of your competitors that you're most looking forward to racing again in front of this Hayward Field crowd.
Yeah, I'm definitely ready to take on Kenny because, again, for some reason, people keep forgetting that I'm the American record
There you
holder.
go.
I've run the most sub-19s, sub-20s, that I'm not a 19.5 average runner, and they saying 19.6 is going to take me down. I'm like, gosh darn, I already had to smack the kids, so I got to smack the adults too?
So you willing to sit here on the camera right now and tell us that ain't nobody mess with you in Eugene right here in that 200 meters?
Nobody's taking my wife from me. I'm put it like that. Nobody's taking my wife. The 200 is my wife.
So what's the 100 meters?
That's my other wife.
That's my other wife. That's my other wife. Okay,
And
listen,
we got married
does
last
that make
year.
the 60 your other wife?
No, that's my mistress.
Hey, I like that. Listen, now
He is
he's
going to
he's a
Paris
good man.
soon. He is going to Paris
He's a
soon.
good man. There are a lot of cultures out there that allow for different wives. You know, we didn't know that was his culture, but we learned something here from
No
you today.
judgment. This is a judgment-free
Only
zone.
when it comes to track and field.
Absolutely. Listen, obviously, we talked about family for a little bit. We love Mama Bishop. She's everywhere. Family is really important to you, right?
Yes.
Can you talk to me about what it feels like or what it means to you to have your family with you on this journey while you try to change track and field?
Yeah, it's a very comforting feeling. It's a very a hard task to deal with as well because you have me, and you have my brother, and you have
Sure.
my mom, and you even have my sister, and we're all in different parts in our life, and we're all at different stages. And it can be very hard to figure out, you know, am I supposed to be happy in this moment that I made it, or am I supposed to be, you know, compassionate and, you know, opening arms to my brother, you know, knowing that he's going for the same goal.
Sure.
You know, how did we, you know, judge that? And with that it comes a lot of communication between ourselves, but we all know that no matter what happens, we have joy for each of each other.
Sure.
To be able to get through whatever moment we're getting through. But it's very comforting to know that when you are happy and when you are sad, you have somebody to confide in that is a safe place.
Absolutely.
No, support network obviously is incredibly powerful. One of the things, Noah, I wanted to ask you is you're trying to bring more eyes to track and field.
Yeah.
Who are some of your favorite track athletes to watch?
Shoot. Man, I love watching Donovan Brazier, bro. I'll tell you, man.
Okay.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
I
I'm really
don't know
hurt
if
that
I was
he's still-
expecting you to talk about 800 runner.
You know, I love the 8. If there was
Likewise.
another event that I could run, it'd actually be the 8.
Okay.
I love watching the 8. It's just in that realm of you can still run a 49 50 split through the 400,
Right.
and then come back with another 50 split or
Sure.
whatever you got to do. It's not as long as a 15, but I'm like, dang, I feel like it gets the hype. There's enough strategic moments in there that I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get out this hard, and I'm gonna sit and kick on this guy, and he's not gonna see it coming. I might have to push to the middle. Like, there's a lot of energy that just goes into running the 8 that I love to watch.
That's funny because I always considered the 100 meters more of a sit and kick type of race, but it's nice to know you think of the 800 that way.
I think he feels the same way as well. At least he used to, right? Because the acceleration now is different. So I feel like early in his career, it almost was a second kick type of race.
It was early in my career for sure, a sit and kick
That's awesome.
race.
You got one more for him?
I got one more. So we all know the show Sprint's coming out. We're all
Yes,
very much looking forward
it's
to it.
great.
I want to know, Noah, are you ready to become a world-recognized celebrity where you can't go to the grocery store anymore because someone's going to be always asking for your autograph?
I'm going to be honest. I'm working on it. I'm not as ready as I thought I was. I'm really not. After World Championships last year, I became a lot more recognized, and there was a point where I thought I was ready, and then it starts happening, and you're no longer getting, hey, how you doing? It's so nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you, Mr. Lyles.
Oh man, I see you on the TV. It's like, whoa, why are you trying to hug me? I don't know you.
I almost did that shit yesterday when I saw you in Savior. I almost did it.
Is that I don't know you. It's nice to meet you, but I don't know you. And it's been a journey to try and figure out how to manage that. And I've reached out to people who are at a higher level than me in the fame world to try and figure out how I'm gonna, decide to go along that path and get ready for that moment.
No, absolutely. That's super duper cool. I cannot wait for Sprint to come out. The trailer that I seen was fantastic. I want to know how cool it was for you to get to meet Mr. Snoop DLWG. We had him on the show yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that.
He spoke highly of you. But how was it in your own interactions with him?
I'll tell you, that is a humble, cool as heck man.
Absolutely.
He's just a cool guy.
Right.
He's a cool dude.
He's not bringing no bad vibes. I asked him, hey man, you want to do the walk-in? He's like, I'm there.
Right.
I asked him, hey, you mind holding the briefcase? I'm there.
Did you see what he thought was in the briefcase?
I heard what he thought
Okay.
was in the big.
Yeah,
I
that was
heard.
funny. That was funny.
What's funny is the card itself is worth a very significant money value.
Us
So
Yu-Gi-Oh
even though he
fans,
didn't
we
know it,
We know. Our Yu-Gi-Oh fans, we
exactly.
know.
Although
man.
he didn't know it, it was technically money in the bank.
Facts. I got one more question for you.
I got
okay?
it.
I don't know if you're ready for this.
All right. I like the questions I'm not ready for.
We're going to talk strictly 100 meters. So I know you got
All
200
right.
coming up. So we're going to talk about your other wife for a second.
All right.
100 meters. We've conquered the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
But I know you. You've said it today, and I know who you are, right? So I know we got bigger fish to fry. We got
Definitely
bigger
do.
thoughts on the world, right? You've lost one race this year.
Yep.
One race, Racers Grand Prix, Oblique Seville.
Yep.
I got one question for you, all right? We go to Tokyo. What color medal we coming
We're
home
going to
with?
Paris, actually.
We're going to Paris.
We're going to Paris.
Tokyo does have an Eiffel Tower.
Tokyo's fantastic. My brain's in the wrong place. We go to Paris.
It's all right.
We go to Paris. What color medal we coming home
It's
with?
gold. They're all going to be gold. I'll tell you why, though. I studied my competitors.
Okay.
I knew that man was going to be ready for that race.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I was ready. But he was obviously more ready on that day. But I'll tell you what. There's a difference from running in Jamaica to running at
Facts.
Olympics. I've
Facts.
seen you how you handle your rounds. I study my competitors. I know what your weaknesses. I know what your strengths are. I'll be ready. I'll be ready.
I believe you. Listen, I believe you. I think it's important to say there are not non-believers on this desk. We are riding with Noah Lyles. Jamaica.
I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win.
Jamaica, we're going to see you. We're going to see you in Paris. We are standing behind you, Noah. We are so happy that you joined us
Thanks
today,
for
bro.
having me, guys.
Congratulations. And best of luck in the 200 meters. We are not
Hey,
done
keep doing
with
what y'all
Mr. Noah
doing.
Lyles just yet.